Hello everybody, welcome to Echo. My name is DanielAKA and thank you for joining me. So, I don't know how much of this I'll end up playing, because this is a brand new game that's come out called Echo, and it is a sort of sci-fi game where you are venturing into this area, this palace, and the enemies that show up do what you do. And as well as you do it, and that's it. So you either have to figure out specific ways of bypassing the enemies so that they throw you throw them off, or you have to keep getting better. So it should be an interesting play. I've been looking for this for a while here, and it's got some pretty cool looking graphics already just at the screen here. So let's go and dive into this. See what we get. Here we go. The flesh and the soul shall enter the palace through the separate doors. Only the strong of mind and body will again reunite as whole.
All our songs were about it. A magical place of life without end. A palace of untold wonders.
Ah, spaceship.
But only for the worthy. So our lives were desperately dedicated to qualify. Pinpoint perspective on the great reward. Only I never wanted to go.
Maybe why you might be perfect.
Those words alone could mean death.
Yep.
So when I ran, I knew it meant never stopping to catch my breath. If I wanted to live. And so it was. Yet here I am.
Hello!
The place I spent my whole life escaping.
We have...
I feel like shit.
Yeah?
Of course you do. Your wound has healed. The pain is from the stasis and will pass within a week. The nausea will linger. Probably intensify when you start to realize that more than 100 years have passed.
What?
Everything you knew is gone. This is not another one of your running away from home excursions. Your grandfather won't send someone to pick you up this time. That's all gone now.
So you decided not to like me. But you've had a century to plan what to say, and that's it? How about you screwed up the best deal we ever had, or you come waltzing in here giving orders, or even Foster died because of you, you stupid bitch. I don't like me much either. But I can fix this. I can bring him back.
Okay.
I don't know how you hope to achieve that, little miss, but I suggest you start your efforts by laying back down. Loss of motor skills is common even for experienced long haulers, which I suspect you are not.
Look at that hole there. But
I suppose you had a long time to mull things over. Nothing I can say will change your mind.
lights. A little shaky here. Interesting. We're gonna walk this way. I have it on default for most settings. Do not disengage at flash. Do not disengage at flash. What do we have here? Cold. Cryogenics. This story has me intrigued.
So where is he?
The get-go.
He? Oh, you mean the cube? Yes, I had a very good look at that while you were asleep. I think you're in for a disappointment.
That way.
Nothing suggests any sentience. No interface to access the thing, nor any reason to do so. There's nothing in there.
Nothing, huh?
It's just a pretty cube.
If we knew how to operate it, we wouldn't have had to come here. This is how I see it. You don't answer to my orders, and yet you took us this far, so clearly, I'm not the only one hoping that I can achieve something.
Okay.
I can work with that.
Not hope. Respect. For Foster. God knows why, but he wanted me here. The stupid lighter proves it. I suspect staying wasn't even an option, considering how you stumbled on board covered in blood, demanding departure a week ahead of schedule.
Yeah. Respect, then. That'll work, too.
Interesting. Story is gonna be quite interesting. I wonder if that's like an AI or something. I'm getting a little bit of popping here on my end. I wonder. Although at least it's holding it a good steady. Oh, I see. It's split up the other direction. Either way we would have walked, we would have brought here the same way. Is that Chinese? Probably. Walk, walk, walk. Rose Leslie, Ein. Nick Bolton, London. Game developer designer, Morton Hedgren. Lead programmer, Robin Malm. Programmer, Vincent Baden. Character artist, Soren Beck. Environmental shader artist, Jock Hagstrom. Animator, Mads Herman Johansson. Music, Bjark Nyman. Oh, look at this place. Sound, Simon Holm List. Writer and producer, Christelle Cecil. Can't pronounce your last name, my apologies. Game art designer, Martin and Borg. Look at this.
I need a suit.
This is incredible looking.
I don't see anything but ice.
It's not ice. I don't know that we can even trust what we see. This whole planet eluded detection until about a week ago. No visual cues. No gravitational pull. Nothing. Even with the exact coordinates, I nearly missed it.
We're looking for a palace.
Why am I not surprised?
Give it a rest, will you? Can you see any structures on the planet?
You're looking at it. It's all one big structure.
That's a big building.
Planet-wide. No palace, though. I'm guessing it's some corporate state's illegitimate mining project from the pre-requisition rush. That would explain the heavy clouding measures. The planet is most likely depleted of all resources. An empty shell. Hope the old man didn't pay too much for the coordinates.
You have no idea. Just get me down there. I'll go see for myself.
Interesting.
get off the surface too.
What a strange place. It's impressive, really.
Okay, we got a little more responsiveness now.
I'm enabling the suit's assist mode to compensate for your inexperience.
Okay, what is that? I don't know what that means.
There's something here. It must be some sort of release mechanism. Did you hear that? It's definitely doing something.
Oh, look at that. Same thing. Going on forever. And we got 2 more. Should have 1 more to go. Nope, I guess not. Let's take a look at this thing from this side.
Look, there's an opening down there. It's too far to jump, though.
The suit will soften your landing if charged sufficiently.
And if not?
It will stop you from leaping.
How do you descend? Space.
The suit reads your intentions from your synaptic activity and receives commands from your voice or eye movements.
Okay.
A bit archaic, but Foster trusted that suit with his life.
Cutting edge doesn't go well with space travel. The journey here alone made the suit an antique.
It's not the suit's performance that worries me.
Alright, suit energy. Suit stores energy in cells. So that's my total capacity. At the moment, it's 1 of 2. Cell cost of any prompt action will be highlighted in yellow. If you don't have enough, it will blink. Suit's core auto recharges energy. This means if you have to wait, you'll always have 1 cell. Okay. Seems like a fairly standard system. Is that the only way down? That is. Oh, this place is gorgeous looking. I do see how this place, you can play this with a controller as well. This does have controller support. What is that cube on your back? Is that Foster?
It's falling apart.
What's falling apart? Everything?
It all looks strangely warped. I wonder how long it's been here.
A composite like that should last forever, but it all looks ready to crumble.
It must be ancient.
So we have things that are control to crouch. So it's a toggle crouch system. Okay, I can work with
This
that.
place was made for humans. It's not just a machine mine.
Most digs have a basic infrastructure if human presence should be needed. Probably also rudimentary living quarters. Doesn't mean anyone was ever here, though.
Gramps believed the place to be untouched by humans. A palace built by long-lost technology, patiently awaiting its first human inhabitants.
Interesting.
And you figure this is no more than a bootleg mining operation. Not to appreciate the contrast.
I generally lean towards plausible explanations. Your grandfather, well, everything he believed in he made up himself.
I don't know about that. He had the coordinates right.
Look around you. This obviously isn't a palace.
Your man might have gotten some aesthetic details wrong, but he wasn't the kind of person who'd risk everything without some kind of proof.
I really wouldn't get my hopes up.
How do I turn down the volume on the commentary track?
You are overconfident. Immature people often are. You should be taking notes every time I open my mouth.
this way? I don't think so, but look at this place. I got a little bit of lag there. Alright. Jump.
Slippery.
Savings!
What exactly are these structures then? Have you seen others like them since you're such an expert?
I've had my fair share of halls based on wild speculation. It doesn't matter if it comes from desperate need or delusions of grandeur. There's never anything there but bitter disappointment.
I'm sensing some...
Was this with Foster?
Before Foster.
I got the feeling you two have been together for ages.
I've been crisscrossing the spur for 1,000 years. Foster was with me for 1.5 centuries.
1,000 years, man. I guess technically when you're talking about space travel though, if you don't have a reliable means of FTL, everything's going to take forever. And FTL may not actually be possible despite how much we want it to be. Alright, so I can't knock myself off the edge. That's good. What was that? Down the stairs. Whoa! Careful. It's gonna fall off on you.
If you've only been with Foster for 1.5 centuries, you hardly knew him at all. I mean, we've been traveling together for 1 century, and we only just met.
100-year haul is quite the extreme. Foster's longest was 16. I knew him plenty.
He trusted you, and said that I could too.
Lights!
That you would help me.
Foster didn't leave me much choice. You don't mess up a job for your grandfather and then team up with the person you were sent out to get in the first place.
You could have just handed me back.
You really are naive.
I think you're doing this because you believe there's a chance to get your friend back.
You're so caught up in your homemade religion that you're oblivious to common sense. I warned Foster about you resourcefuls. Best not to deal with your kind.
Resourcefuls?
Why did you then? Get involved, I mean.
Foster disagreed. And gold makes for a powerful argument.
I guess in the umpteenth century, gold is still not that common. Alright, what do we have in here? Run! Look at all this detritus. Detritus and debris. We gotta be getting somewhere close. As we slowly go down, step by step.
There must be a way inside down there. That looks like some kind of landing bay.
It looks like nothing of the sort.
You know, you're nothing like I expected from a friend of Foster's. Such an odd team.
An old rescue vessel from the Requisition and a man without a past. None of our marks knew what hit them. And then we were gone. The stuff we pulled off. You wouldn't believe it.
A couple of con men.
I believe it. I was one of your jobs.
A thieving rich kid with a gambling problem hardly qualifies. I got the brief. Not much of an extraction, really. No one giving a shit about you where you dug down. Only challenge Foster could see was that your grandfather wanted you to willingly hand back whatever it was you stole from him.
You're wrong about everything. Even Foster.
I seriously doubt that I am. He was good, Foster.
always had his eye on the ball. You may think you knew him, that he felt sorry for you, but he would never let that happen. I don't know what went wrong that night, why Foster died, but I'm sure you don't understand much of it either.
Sorry, I didn't mean to threaten your romance.
Cute.
Okay. So, through here? Looks like something's sealed off.
Finally, something.
It's a vault!
It's stuck. I need some force. Does the gun pack any punch?
Cost is 1 cell, huh?
Wow. I like it.
I'm taking the gun offline. To preserve energy.
Fine, fine. This is one dark game at the moment. Oh, wow. Well, we just have the game save, and as a result, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are at a good wrapping up point for this episode. We're definitely going to be playing some more of this, so if you want to continue watching this, please hope to see you back in the future. If you are new here, please remember to subscribe for more periodic videos, and if you enjoyed this, please remember to hit thumbs up, to rate the video. As always, my name is Daniel. Thank you for watching. You have a good day.